far from the headlines. Harry and Meghan have no issue setting the record straight, and this morning they've done so again, fighting back against former Top Gear star Jeremy Clarkson.
They've rejected his apology over a pretty atrocious column he wrote. If you missed it, here's just a few of the choice remarks he made about the Duchess of Sussex. He said, quote, "I hate her. Not like I hate Nicola Sturgeon or Rose West. I hate her on a cellular level." He hates her on his phone. He goes on, "At night,
among other things,
I'm unable to sleep as I lie there, grinding my teeth and dreaming of the day when she is made to parade naked through the streets of every town in Britain, and while the crowds chant shame."
It's not even original. Of
excrement at her. No, he's a big Game of Thrones fan.
Yeah.
Joining us with more is entertainment reporter Sam Rubin. Sam, I mean, deep breaths. Amazon Prime is now swinging the axe on Jeremy's show, albeit after the show's gone to air, right?
Well, they have commissioned the shows, and I don't think they will throw them in the trash heap without airing them, but they're saying they will not order any more shows. It's the sequel to Top Gear, for which he was paid top dollar, another automotive show, and then a second show about life on his farm. What Jeremy Clarkson is saying is that the offensive article that you shared portions of which was written in haste, that usually he runs it by other people, but he didn't, and has submitted it too early, that he has tried to apologize personally to Harry and Meghan, writing them a note. They have rejected his apology. He also hosts the UK equivalent of a $1 Million Hot Seat. No word from the producers of that show what will happen. But this column is certainly costing Clarkson in terms of the big money he received from Amazon, and the fact, sometimes these people kind of hover around cancellation. And in this case, Harry and Meghan have said many times the press is unfair to them, or that they're mean to them. Some people say they're whining. In this case, it is a pretty, I believe your word, atrocious column. It was extraordinarily vindictive.
Lots of red mist there that that's written about in Spare, I think, from Jeremy Clarkson as well when he was writing that article. Imagine not proofreading it before it published.
Yeah, well, or having somebody else read it, or having certainly no editor at The Sun read it, and ultimately they took it down. But the damage, I think, was done.
Is it really? I mean, he's kind of got a slap on the wrist, Sam. I mean, you've been around for a long time. In fact, just yesterday on the awards for the Critic Choice Awards, I saw you talking to Michelle Williams, and she said that she was around, that you've been around since she was 2 years of age in Hollywood, and she just wanted to be interviewed by you when she was 2 years of age. I mean, you're a veteran. You've seen it all, right?
I've seen a lot of it, but I tell you what, you rarely see something as, seeming, Jeremy Clarkson has got a very nice position in his life. I'm sorry he doesn't like Meghan Markle, but that was a little bit too much.
How's it all playing out in the States? I mean, we know how it is here, and we also know how it is in Great Britain. How are there constant media appearances and his book playing out, do you think?
I think of the three countries you cite, he's probably least despised in the U.S. That I think that he and Meghan Markle, that the book has sold very well. That podcast she initially did well. The Netflix special has done well. Now I think the general thought is, gee, we hope they'll retreat, and we hope we won't have a Harry and Meghan headline at the very least for a few weeks, because I think they have vented as much as you can vent, and then there were these discussions of the quote-unquote peace talks before the coronation, so maybe that will take place. People here want things to go well, so we'll see if they can find their way back to each other.
They do, until they don't, right? Good on you, Sam, and it was lovely to see you. You did a terrific job at Critics' Choice Awards yesterday, and don't worry about what Michelle Williams said. You're not that old.
Okay, fair enough.
You're a legend. Thank you. Let's go live now to the Australian Open. Here's Alex. Jeremy Clarkson has fallen on his sword in the hopes, emailing a grovelling apology to Harry and Meghan.
This is over a column he wrote for the Sun newspaper about how much he hated the Duchess of Sussex. He said he was dreaming of the day when she's made of a parade naked through the streets.
I think it's a Game of Thrones reference, isn't it? Let's go live to our US correspondent, Lawrence Marcy, who is following developments. Lauren, good morning to you. He's now facing the axe from Amazon.
Yeah, not good news, Karl and Sarah. We got these reports just a short time ago after Jeremy Clarkson had issued a very lengthy statement. Now, it seems like he is being cancelled from Amazon. Jeremy Clarkson, of course, right now has 2 shows streaming on the streaming service. He has The Grand Tour and Clarkson's Farm. But we understand that both of those will now be cancelled after their current commission season. So, look, we're likely to see him throughout this year. But beyond that, it seems that Amazon doesn't want anything to do with him.
Well, you can kind of understand why. Do you think his apology was enough to soothe things over for them?
Well, this is actually the second apology we've had from Jeremy Clarkson, and it appears not from the eyes of Amazon, at least. He posted this very lengthy statement on Instagram this morning, and in it he reveals that he actually emailed Harry and Meghan on Christmas Day to say he's profoundly sorry, and he goes on to say, "I am really sorry, all the way from the balls of my feet to the follicles on my head. This is me putting my hands up." As I said, that's now the second apology from Jeremy Clarkson following his column in UK paper The Sun last month. There were so many things he said in that, including that he hated Meghan and that he dreamt of the day that she was going to be publicly shamed. And it copped a huge amount of backlash. There were more than 25,000 complaints sent through to The Sun paper. And his daughter was one of his harshest critics. Look, he also goes on to say that he reached out to every person he works with to say he's sorry. But whether or not that's been enough, well, right now, look, it appears it hasn't been.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Look, it's a fabulous series that he's got with Amazon, and it's big of them to let the series run before they exit. Don't you reckon?
They got it in the can, why not?
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Thank you so much.
Has declared he's apologised to Meghan Markle over his column in a British newspaper, but the royal couple have contradicted his claims. Let's go live to our US correspondent Lauren Tomasi, who's following developments for us this morning. Lauren, good morning to you. So the royals have just released a statement of their own.
They have, Brooke, that statement coming from a spokesperson for the royals, and in it they claim that Jeremy Clarkson apologised solely to Prince Harry in the form of an email on Christmas Day, not to Meghan as well, as Jeremy Clarkson earlier this morning claimed. It was quite a scathing statement in it, Harry and Meghan slamming his column, saying unless each of his other pieces were also written in a hurry, as he states, it is clear that this is not an isolated incident shared in haste, but rather a series of articles shared in hate. Look, Jeremy Clarkson has received widespread criticism over that article, which was printed in British tabloid The Sun last month. In it, he said that he hated Meghan and dreamt of her being publicly shamed. That article attracted more than 25,000 complaints, and among the biggest critics was Jeremy Clarkson's daughter. Now, it was only a few hours ago that the Top Gear presenter himself issued quite a lengthy statement. He posted that to his Instagram, saying that he was profoundly sorry. He also went on to say, all the way from the balls of my feet to the follicles of my head, this is me putting my hands up. So a grovelling apology from Jeremy Clarkson. And in further bad news for the presenter, it is reported this morning that Amazon Prime has cut all ties with him. He currently has 2 shows streaming on the service, and they aren't expected to be renewed beyond their current commission seasons. Brooke?
Thanks, Lauren. So there you go. Apology emails on Christmas Day.
I don't ever want to see the balls of his feet.
Or the follicles on his head,
Nothing,
actually.
I just don't want to see it. But his show's
Maybe that's
good.
why they didn't accept the apology.
That's right. G'day Today Show viewers. Thanks for watching YouTube. Our YouTube channel's fantastic. Subscribe now for brand new videos every day and exclusive bonus clips. Come on, you know you want to.